My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine, 30 plus years of clinical high-level experience in medicine. Today I want to talk to you about why an apple a day does not keep the doctor away. Everybody has heard this aphorism about one apple a day keeps the doctor away, or one apple a day keeping the doctor away. This is only true if you are young. When you are young, be my guest, eat 20 apples per day, and then eat 10 bananas in addition to that per day, and then eat mangoes, and then eat anything that you want when you are young and healthy, right? But after a certain age, and that depends on you, because every human being is different. For me, it started about early 40s, right? Right now, Dr. B, 50 years young. About 10 years ago, in my early 40s, I woke up and I started to go on the keto diet because I realized that I'm killing myself slowly but surely. I am committing suicide slowly but surely. And I decided to no longer eat these high sugar fruits. An apple a day keeps the doctor away is valid only when you are young. The problem is that as you age, right, your body starts to change. Your metabolism changes. You are less able to do physical activity, to engage in sports, maybe around the age of 50, 60, 70. Who knows? Everybody's different, right? So think about one simple apple has 20 grams of nasty sugar, glucose, right? Glucose, fructose, saccharose, right? Table sugar, the sugar that you find in honey, the sugar that you find in fruits, is made of saccharose, glucose, fructose. I don't want to go into the detail of the biochemistry, but you get my point, right? One simple average apple, 20 grams of sugar. One simple average banana, 20 grams of sugar. One simple cup of sliced mangoes, 23 grams of sugar. Think about it. Think about the massive amount of sugar that you ingest when you eat these beautiful fruits, right? They are very good, full of vitamins, nutrients, fibers, antioxidants, blah, 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 right? The problem is that they come with a poison called sugar, which is a disaster after a certain age. Again, when I was younger, I used to eat tons of fruits and vegetables and blah, 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 every freaking day in my life, right? Constantly, 20 times per day, my tummy was full, my stomach was full. I mean, it would never end. I was exercising constantly on weekends, running, biking, skiing, lifting weights, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it was crazy the amount of physical activities that I had. In addition, my testosterone was super high, right? So my sex drive was through the roof. I used to have sex constantly with my girlfriends all the time. It wasn't just one time, it was all the time. It was crazy, right? Those days are long gone because we change. And that change varies between men and women, varies based on your age, based on your gender, your race. Everybody's different. You know yourself better, right? So at one time you need to wake up and no longer thinks that one apple keeps the doctor away, because every time you're going to eat one apple, you're not going to stop at one apple, right? You're going to have a banana, and then you're going to have a mango. Then you're going to say, oh, look at those grapes. You're going to have some grapes, right? And then you're going to have a high-calorie meal full of bread, pasta, meat. My God, you're going to swallow thousands of calories, right, per day of this nasty food. In addition, you're going to swallow thousands of calories coming from sugar. And that's, again, I repeat, sugar is a poison after a certain age. I am on the keto diet as of 10 years ago, right? The maximum amount of sugar I put in my mouth, right, because I have to comply with my keto diet, is between 20 and 30 grams, 30 grams. So I cannot have more in sugar intake than 20 to 30 grams of sugar per day. So I have stopped completely eating all these nasty fruits full of sugar. I have stopped eating bread, pasta, rice. I mean, I don't remember when was the last time I ate pasta, bread, rice, nasty fries, potato, blah, blah, blah. That's over for me, over for a long time, and I'm very happy with it. And believe me, you will get used to it. I put a little list of all these nasty fruits full of sugar that do not keep the doctor away. They keep the doctor very close to you, because they poison your body. They give you pre-diabetes, diabetes. They increase the amount of fat in your body. They make you fat. They give you love handles, belly fat, visceral fat, right? Look at this banana and the amount of calories. 20 oranges, 12 apples, 20, right? Grapes. Look at these freaking grapes, 23 grams in a little cup. Mangoes, a little cup of sliced mangoes. A little slice of watermelon, 9 grams of sugar. Look at these dates, one single tiny little date, 16 grams. Fig, one single little fig, 8 grams. I'm sure you're going to eat 5 of them. 5 figs, right? It's beautiful. You're going to swallow 5 figs. Already you have swallowed 40 calories, plus you're going to eat a banana, another 20 calories. Then you're going to eat bread, a few slices of bread, and then you're going to eat the pasta, the blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's crazy. Look at this. Pineapple, 16 grams. Cherries, 18 grams in just a tiny little cup of these fruits. And that's a tiny little cup. Imagine if you eat half a slice of the whole pineapple, right? The problem is that people eat a lot. They're not going to keep themselves with a tiny, tiny little apple per day, and that's it. Then they're going to eat another fruit, then this fruit, then that fruit, and then blah, blah, blah. And then more food and French fries and blah, blah. Oh, look at that pizza. My God, that pizza. I love that pizza. 1,000 calories, 2,000 calories in just one simple average size pizza. It is crazy the amount of calories people put in their mouth committing suicide. Now again, when you're young, go ahead, be my guest, be like Dr. B when I was younger. But thank God I woke up about 10 years ago when I was in my early 40s, and now I am on the keto diet. It is fascinating how it changes you. It changes you not physically only. My belly is flat like a board. Look, no triple chin, no double chin, nothing. I have no belly fat. I have no visceral fat, right? I have no love handles. I have no butt fat. I am absolutely lean, 100% lean. I am made of only bones, skin, and muscle. Pay attention to this. Do you see this? This is Dr. B. Look. There's just skin, muscle, and bone. Look, no sagging skin, right? Look at this beautiful stuff. This is the result. And my tummy is the same, my legs the same, my ass the same, right? This is the result of my keto diet plus 2 hours of regular exercise and a sleep hygiene that is amazing. I go to bed every night at the same time at 9 o'clock at night. I put my head down, I fall asleep like a baby, and spontaneously my brain wakes me up. After 9 hours, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Maybe one time I would wake up and I pee. That's it. It's amazing how the keto diet changes you physically, right? Physically, it makes you change because you become nice and lean like Bruce Lee. I have a big mirror in my bathroom, a big mirror in my shower. My God, I take my shower, I look at myself and I say, is it possible that I'm really 50 years young? Is it possible I look gorgeous? I look better than 90% of 20-year-olds, most of whom are obese or overweight. Remember, half of the American teenagers are overweight, 30% of them are obese. It's crazy, and the number is skyrocketing. I look better than my nieces and nephews who are in their 20s, and I'm 50 years old. I'm 30 years older than my nieces and nephews, all those kids I see in the neighborhood, and blah, 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 right? Well, some exception, obviously, but you get my point. You get my point. In addition, that keto diet has a very good effect on your brain. It makes you healthy because your brain gets used to this lack of sugar. So you burn all your fat. You sleep good at night. We don't understand very well, the effect on the brain of this keto diet with low calories, right? I'm not only on the keto diet, but of course, the amount of calories that I eat at the end of the day when I go to bed is really a little bit. Means mostly I zip my mouth. I eat only one meal per day, and that's my breakfast. And it's a little bit of healthy, unprocessed food. The rest of the time is little snacks, right? So I don't eat a lot of calories like I used to when I was younger, right? So this keto diet, when you eliminate completely the sugar, or maximum 20 or 30 grams per day, right? Means I'm allowed to have 1 banana per day and that's it. Nothing else that has sugar, right? But I don't eat bananas and apples and stuff. There are better alternatives, right, for fruits. Strawberries, right? Raspberries, blackberries, gooseberries, blah, blah, blah. Or avocados. I love avocados. I eat 3 avocados per day. 1 avocado has only 2 grams of sugar. Think about that. And I eat 3 avocados per day. So I eat only 6 grams of sugar per day with my avocados, right? It's crazy. Imagine 1 apple, 20 grams. 1 avocado per day keeps the doctor away. Forget about 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's only good when you're young. After a certain age, again, depending on your age, 30, 40, 50, 60, when you see that you're starting to become fat, having love handle, look at yourself in the mirror, right? It's not difficult. I started to look at myself in the mirror when I was in my early 40s. My God, I'm starting to have this belly bulge. I'm starting to have some little love handles. Obviously, I never got fat, but I started to see, my God, what the cazzo? I have these freaking love handles. My God, I got crazy when I saw that, right? And I woke up like that. So you can do it too. You can definitely do it, and believe me, you're going to get used to it. Throw away all these nasty fruits here and all their juices and everything, right? Instead, eat avocados. Instead, eat raspberries, blackberries, gooseberries, strawberries, right? But avocados are perfect. And you're going to get used to not eat all this stuff. Sometimes my family members, my friends, people ask me, but how can you resist the temptation? Well, you get used to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything you get used to it. You get used to your solitude. I don't have any girlfriends anymore as of 4 years, right? The last time I had a girlfriend was about 4 years ago. You get used to it, right? You feel actually better. less hassle, less headache, less somebody complaining, less of a person to maintain constantly, to constantly listen to her whining and complaints and blah, 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 having to kiss her rear end for sex and blah, blah, blah. You get used to everything, and then you realize actually it's better. We call that the solace of solitude. I am not lonely at all. Loneliness is a completely different thing. Loneliness is different than solitude. I am absolutely not lonely, but I live alone. I have solitude, which bring me peace of mind. The solace of solitude. I have so much time for myself. I have the time to go to the gym, to meditate, to do my yoga, to study, to read, to work 8 to 10 hours a day at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic. My patients are my family. My patients are my friends. My patients are my girlfriends. Blah, blah, blah. I have the time to study my language number 6. I have the time to study the new medications, new surgical techniques, new procedures, new medication, new treatments, blah. It's crazy the amount of me time that I have by having no girlfriend. So it's the same. You will get used to that diet. In addition to that, not only you will get used to it, but you will realize, my God, I feel so much better physically. I feel so much better mentally. I don't have to be a slave anymore of food, constantly go to the restaurant, to the store to buy food, bring it here and cook it and clean it and blah, blah, blah. My God, you will no longer have your life centered around food. Food will be in a little corner of your universe, just like my ex-girlfriends, right? A little corner of my universe. And you will realize that you don't no longer live like a dog, constantly thinking about food from the moment you get up to the moment you go to bed. And then what are we going to eat this weekend? What are we going to eat tonight? Oh, let's go have some ice cream. Oh, look at that cake over there. Let's order a pizza. Let's have some burger. Let's have some fries. Oh, there's the new hamburger that came out at that freaking burger joint and blah, blah, blah. You will no longer have this kind of ridiculous slavery. You will no longer be a slave of food. So remember, you will get used to everything. And remember that Dr. B cares about you. Dr. B is not on YouTube to make any money, to sell you any garbage, for fame and fortune and money. I have my fame and fortune and money from our beautiful cardiovascular clinic where my patients love me, give me all the love that I need. And my God, I can work 8 to 10 hours a day, including on Saturdays, never get tired, and I will never retire because this is what I love to do. I love it, I love it, I love it. Dr. B graduated more than 30 years ago from medical school. Dr. B promised when I took the Hippocratic Oath that I will never lie to you. I will only give you the medical evidence, the scientific proof. I will never sell you any garbage. I will never put my benefit above yours. You will be always above me, regardless of your gender, ethnicity, color of your skin, your race, your politics, whether you're a Republican, Democrat, Independent. I don't give a cazzo. I love you regardless of anything. Whether you're a man, a woman, anything in between, I don't give a cazzo. I love you. Because I love medicine and people. And that's why I went to medical school. Put your freaking comments, question, any cazzo you want to ask down there. I promise I will get back to you as soon as I have the freaking time in my beautiful but very busy life. I love you guys. I give you a big hug and I hope to talk to you next time. Bye-bye.